Good to go.
That, unmute that, and switch to this. Hey, what's up? There's probably nobody here watching, but it's fine. Uh, um,
Hey, there's
I don't think my
Red Cape. I see Red Cape.
oh
I don't know
shoot,
if
I
he's
see him in
actually
there too.
in.
My viewer count on my side shows just one, which is usually just you.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
I was
right,
a little bit late. I was a little bit late, but if Red Cape's in here, that's kind of fun.
that's
I
yeah
haven't. He just
yeah
retired as player.
recently
I think he came
retired.
back
Yeah,
from inactive
and Kez is here. What's up,
activity
Kez? Kez, yeah. Kez has a slight stake in what's about to go down here.
in
For
fantasy,
for
or
Norway.
what's going on in?
They're
Oh,
one of the teams
yeah,
that I'm. Yeah.
bro, don't go to Norway. Norway
What?
fucking
Come on,
blows.
Norway's cool. They got cool people. Anyway, Rich and Luke, episode 90, getting like creeping
Oh
up to
wow,
100. Yeah, I mean,
that's fun.
we'd be well over 100 if we didn't miss as many weeks as we do. But
Yeah, but like, you gotta get
but
some
yeah,
beauty rest.
yeah. Um, hey, say hi, Luke. You already did. Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, I already did.
Um,
Oh,
I don't even like saying it feels kind of pointless, but it feels like the thing to say because
it could be you never know who's listening.
yeah,
First time they don't know.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it seems like every week I find out somebody that I had no idea listens. So
Yeah, every week
yeah.
there's just a random ass guy be like, oh, I listened to this. It was
it's
pretty good.
it's funny. I've actually got like, and it's not like we're talking a lot, but I've got now a like a PM uh chain. I don't know. That's not that feels weird, but with Rashford, just off of like him saying, hey, like I listened to the podcast and it was cool, and this is like a
Yeah,
few weeks back,
more
and
like that. 'Cause I have no idea.
and so now
I
I mean, we haven't talked a lot, but I've chatted with him a few times since then as well about other things too. So that's kind of cool.
yeah,
But yeah, that's one of those things of like Rashford. I my guess is when we were talking about
maybe get like 20, 25 views an episode. So
yeah, we talked about
someone must be watching.
we said something about Winnipeg in that episode. So maybe somebody like tipped him off and that's why he listened, or does he
Oh,
just
maybe
listen? And I don't know. This is the thing that's like so confusing because like I only feel like I hear feedback from somebody if they're
if we
mentioned or their
mentioned.
team is mentioned or something like that.
Yeah. So maybe
So
we
I don't
should
know
do
if
that. We should mention every
we need
team.
to yeah, we need to like flame a team every week just to get some
Oh,
viewership
I
from
could do
that team.
that.
Yeah.
I could do that. That would be pretty simple. I mean, actually, no, there's no one that's like really shit in the bed at the
I'm
moment.
too concerned with like anybody not liking me that I just can't do that. Like I just I need to like feel better about myself by making sure as few people dislike me as possible. So that's
Also,
cool.
talk Cuz though.
Sure, that's not a flaw.
Oh, Calgary 8-6-2.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I've got the what
oh,
do you
they're
call it
actually doing
standings
pretty
up.
good.
Yeah, they're pretty decent. Which is, I mean, not
Yeah.
after last season's not surprising because they've obviously got something figured out. What it is, I don't know.
Yeah, they're testing, of course.
Yeah, that's probably
Cuz
it,
sits in
right?
his room all day, just testing.
You know what? Oh my god! Did you guys beat Calgary?
Maybe. Oh, yeah, it looks like we did. I don't pay attention.
New England's doing
We've
okay.
had like the hardest schedule so far. I swear to God. We played like everyone, and then we also lost to Edmonton and Minnesota once,
Oof,
which
that's
sucked.
tough. Yeah, that's tough.
But no, I swear we have like the hardest schedule for no reason.
Hmm.
So like I can't put in my backup goalie for anything because it was like literally like all like, oh, we kind of need our good goalie, but then our good goalie isn't doing amazing. But
Oh,
it's goalies
you guys still
goalies in
have
FHM.
still name redacted? Is he still?
Name
Oh,
Tech is
that's right.
on
You
Manhattan.
got Aka. Like what am
Yeah, I got
I'm brain
Aka.
dead. Like why I knew
Yeah,
that. Why did I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. And I forget his player name, but I username and
Olaf something
Corsico.
something.
Corsico. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Needed a little jump start, which is embarrassing being that, I was on his team for a minute. Um,
Oh yeah, in LA.
yeah. So like, okay, let's look at the standings. Is there anything I've got him up right now by division, which I don't know if that's the way to do it. I'm gonna actually
It's
put it
actually
back by
it's
league.
not it's not terrible. It's not a terrible
See if
way to
there's
do
anything
it.
weird. I mean, Toronto being like on top right now is a little bit weird. I mean, it's not, but
They
it
figured
is, but it
something out
isn't,
last
right?
year.
Yeah,
They figured something out last
they've
year,
got
and
something.
they're stuck with it.
Yeah, they've got something that like something figured out what it is. Hard. I mean, they're scoring a ton is basically what they figured out.
Yeah,
And this like
figured
all
out how to
throughout the
score.
line too. Their lineup, it's like not really. It's not like one line carrying super hard. Although the Dogwood line is ridiculous. But like it's not like the other lines are terrible either. So
Yeah, and I mean, like Chicago's doing well. You know, they
yep,
kind of they kind of had a down season last season, but like still
yep.
in terms of
No,
like
their TPU is
TPE,
still really good. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Last
so maybe
year
a
I
little
think
bit unlucky there.
was the anomaly. That was like
Hmm.
weird. Um, yeah, yeah.
You know,
What else?
Winnipeg's doing fine. You know, as they
Yeah,
should.
I think
Uh,
they're kind of like Seattle last season, right? Like they have to still, since their roster is a bit different, they have to kind of figure things out. And then by the
yeah,
time we hit the end of the season, they'll probably be rolling and they'll be really nasty. But like right now, they look a bit mortal.
yeah. Philly's doing a lot better than I thought. Same with
Yes,
Buffalo,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Buffalo,
as
yeah,
well.
Buffalo and
I
Philadelphia,
know
yeah.
we beat Philadelphia, I think 2 times already. So
Buffalo
that was pretty
actually,
fun.
I think, has something figured out a bit as well because they've got like the like what's it Keck W Kekkonen and uh Konstantin Selleck and let me look at their lines actually really quick because I think I'm wondering if they're all on the same. Oh, they're maybe not on the same line. Um, because they got some guys that are like yeah, Kekkonen's on the third, and then wait, my what's happening here? Their lines busted in the thing. Something's jacked up. Oh, do they have two Kekkonens? They have Capo and or Kako.
Yeah, 2
Yeah, they
Kekkonens, yeah.
do. Dang it, that's makes
Yeah,
things
they both
difficult to
had the
read.
same first initial,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So Carlo's not doing Carlo. That's right. Carlo is not doing great. I mean, that's fine. But so what do we got? This is what I like to look at. Shots. Selleck with 90 shots is that's I think that might lead the league. Um, Kekkonen, Harrington.
It does lead the league, yeah.
Okay, so they've got stuff. I thought it was one line that was really dominating for them, but it looks like it's at least two. So okay, so they've got something going too. Um, they must not have it quite as whatever they've got must not be quite as dialed in, or maybe their roster's not quite as good as Toronto's.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've definitely got something. Toman's got something figured
Minnesota's doing, a lot better than
out.
anyone could have thought.
I mean, yeah,
Though,
they're
they're getting outshot, so, like, eventually, you know, things will come
yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah. It's still, I mean,
But
relatively early in the
they're
season.
winning. They're winning, so
I mean, are they? Their point percentage is pretty low.
oh, you know what? Take that back, but they're still, like, doing better than you still thought because you
I
know,
mean,
they're
yeah,
kind of
bottom
a good
four is where
team.
you'd put them, but
Yeah, so, you know, being 13th so far. I know we lost them in overtime.
yeah, yeah.
It was like 6-5 overtime.
I mean, they're not. Yeah, their goals against. I mean, there is it's bad, but it's not like you know, it's not really that
Not
near
bad as
that close
others.
to the worst. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Hamilton is doing,
Hamilton's is
great for
and they
me, you
have
know?
fewest
3-13, it's
fewest games
amazing.
played in the league. Oh no, second fewest games played. One team has
Yeah.
15. Winnipeg has 15. They have 16 games, and yeah, the low most goals against. That's tough. Um, I thought I turned off that flipping the
The
chat
text,
thing.
yeah.
I thought I turned that off. I don't know why it keeps coming back. I don't know how to. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. Um, what about player wise? Is there anything super crazy? I didn't think there was.
Um, not a ton. I mean, like, Max Manning has 26 goals, which
That's a
is
bit yeah. 30 guys
insane.
every third
But
shot.
he's
Or
also
yeah,
shooting at
yeah,
33%,
33.
so,
Do you see after
um,
the first sim? What's his name? Gonzo Gobbledygook was shooting 70%. He had 7 goals on 10
yeah.
shots in the first sim. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, Jim Wing, you know, if he gets his shooting percentage like 15%, you know, he'll have, you know, a couple more points, a couple more goals.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, Connor Snooks is doing great for Philly. That's probably why one of the reasons they're doing so good.
That was yeah a bit surprising. I did like Snooks was one of those players that like was not even on my radar for fantasy.
Ricky McDangle for Minnesota, probably a bit unsustainable,
Where's that
but still,
McDang? Where's he
um,
at?
you know,
Huh?
being like top 15 in points on Minnesota, you know, that's pretty good too.
Yeah, yeah. That's yeah quite surprising. Hmm. What about goalies? Anything interesting going on there? Uh,
It wouldn't surprise me if my guy is like one of the worst starters, just from like point percentage
yeah, yeah.
wise. or save percentage.
And some of the guys that haven't, like, they're like, looks like they're, yeah, like recently tired, and Scoochie, and not playing all the games, playing a decent chunk and still doing pretty, excuse me, pretty reasonably. But obviously, like Winnipeg's Montaigne seems like the best at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, 13. Yeah, so yeah, because they've only played 15, so Montaigne's played almost all their games. Matt
Yeah,
Smith's doing
I
doing
gotta
pretty well.
start put my backup in
Oh
probably
yeah.
once or twice.
How many? Let's see, where are you at? New England. Okay, yeah, you got. Is that a start, or is that just a?
Yeah, he started every single game.
Okay, okay. So what's
If
backup
you
just
look
came in at
at
some point?
who we play, it's a lot of tough teams. Montreal, Buffalo, Tampa. Tampa's not that good. Toronto, Atlanta, Winnipeg, Philly. Yeah, I guess I could have put some in, but
Yeah, there's not. I mean, you got
uh,
San
I
Francisco.
should
You
probably.
could probably do.
Yeah, I gotta start
Uh,
doing that. I gotta figure out something, but
yeah, LA is probably a decent one to do as well. Uh,
yeah, LA, Hamilton.
uh, that's just, I guess, coming up. I don't want to look at the whole schedule necessarily, but
Yeah,
yeah, you don't really have that many like in the immediate that you can do.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, Hamilton, LA are your two best options, and those are, well, it's not back to back, but it's like, I mean, they're one after the other with a day between.
and we have a pretty tough schedule at the start of the season. So hopefully now, as we start to get into a little more like favorable matchups, we can start to win more.
Yeah,
But I'm sure no one really wants to hear us talk about playing my fucking
backup
backup.
goalies.
Yeah,
Yeah, why not? That's I'm having fun.
yeah, I'm sure you are.
What else? What else we got? There's really not a whole lot going on in the league outside of the regular season stuff. Like, it's pretty,
No, not really.
like, there's really been no moves or anything outside of the,
No
like,
moves, no drama.
yeah, pretty sitting around doing nothing league wise. So you want to take care of some backlog of these cards really quick, or we don't have any questions
Yeah,
either, so that's something to consider
yeah,
as well. So
we can do some cards.
we'll have to fill our own time here. Yeah, let's do that. I guess we haven't done that in a couple of weeks. Well, I mean, in a couple of episodes anyway.
Yeah,
All right. You want to go first? You want me to go first? How do you want to?
yeah, I can go first.
All right. Let me get set up
So
here.
you can have the trouble
Yeah, this
of
whole
opening.
awkward. All right, come on. Where do we? How do I watch? There we go. Okay, let's put that over here.
You good?
No, not yet. How do I?
Oh,
Oh my god,
okay.
I don't remember how to do any of this. Hold on.
Yeah,
No,
it's been a couple weeks.
change the stupid scene. All right. Okay, that this one done. Okay, now they see your thing. We should be good.
Okay, we got a couple hundred,
Yep.
or you
Yep.
got 200 between us.
But yeah, it's about 200 between us.
Because I don't have an active backup
Wing
goalie,
wang,
so
nice. All right, there's a Zoram's old player.
yeah,
You have his new player, right?
I do.
Seamus
He's a
O'Slaphan's
rookie this
rookie this
season.
season. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's he says he wants to play as a defensive defenseman. So
Okay.
we're gonna see how long it takes him to be like, oh fuck defending. I want to be a or point getter.
Sure, sure. I feel like there's like, actually, I mean, I don't think this is any kind of like hot take by any stretch, but there seems like there's like a ton of value in defensive defensemen. Whether it's, I don't know what the like correct role is, whether it's like shutdown or crease clearing. I don't know what the like
Crease clearing is probably the best one,
is it.
and then like old school defenseman. Actually, I have no idea.
Yeah,
After crease clearing.
yeah, I'm not sure either. I don't even know what they all are, but it's like
Oh, got
nice.
two rubies.
Gerbs and
For Thanksgiving dinner I had like the usual, like I had turkey, really good turkey this time.
nice.
Stuffing, mashed potatoes, cornbread, like regular bread. Uh, what else did I? Oh, I had like Brussels sprouts that were really good. Um, and then like desserts, you have the pumpkin pies, which is always great. There's a yogurt pie there that my aunt makes,
Hmm,
which is
that sounds
great.
interesting. Hey,
There
you got a charity card.
was a peanut butter pie that was good. Did you have anything, Kez? Or yeah, I guess Kez, and then what about you, Rich?
I mean, I did not do anything for Thanksgiving. I'm trying to think what I ate because it was nothing. It was like just normal. So, and I don't. So um, it's the rice. It's like it's my normal meal, so it wasn't special, but it's just
Yeah.
it's like a buffalo chicken
I don't know. Kez is
rice
Canadian,
thing.
so you wouldn't
So
have a
okay,
Thanksgiving.
this is Canadian. Yeah, that's right. Isn't he like
Yeah.
Edmonton? Did I make that
I
up?
I don't fucking know.
Why do I think that? Did I make that up, Kez? Is that accurate somehow?
Oh, Timo
Um,
Haas.
oh, nice, nice insight.
Yeah. I'm just really hunting for a Hall of Fame.
Yeah, yeah, that's what this is at this point. Like
Yeah.
honestly, yeah, diamonds and
I
rubies
still
are
haven't
nice,
picked
but it's
the
like,
the 2 Hall of Fame cards.
all right, yeah. Do you have to?
I
How
just
does it
gotta let them
redeem? Or you
know,
just gotta let them know.
slash let me know, and I'll just since I
Oh
since I
yeah,
can just
because
do
you
it.
can just do it. Yeah.
But I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. I got two pretty good ones.
Yeah,
I can get two free ones of anyone. So maybe I wait until like I get in the Hall of Fame.
yeah.
Now,
Until you got a player of your own you can take.
yeah.
Ron
Oh
Mexico,
my
Aaron
god,
Wilson.
that makes sense.
Did
So like I might wait until I get into the Hall of Fame next season. I think it's the first year I'm available
your
for
for
Thomason.
Thompson's eligibility next season?
Yeah,
He should be. Ooh, I guess it kind of depends. He doesn't
it's a
strike me
pretty.
as a first balloter.
It's I retired at a good time where it was a pretty
Was it?
weak
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is like,
thing around me.
what's the ballot gonna look like? Because like,
Right now it's pretty or they haven't fucking done one in ages, but some
they didn't they trickle some
since I
players in
know,
pretty recently. Like,
huh?
didn't they trickle some players into the Hall of Fame
I
pretty recently?
No, they just updated from when Kenny had
Oh,
it.
that's right.
He
I
didn't.
was thinking of the
Yeah.
IIHF did some Hall of Fame players. Like we're doing like one every other day or something like that, or
Oh
a
yeah,
few
yeah. That was
days.
pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Tony
that was actually kind of
Pepperoni
cool.
got in, I know,
I was really surprised
and
to see Bobby Land get some votes. I was like, okay. I mean, he had one ridiculous season and then was kind of just
yeah.
okay the rest of the time.
I know Tony Pepperoni and Ola Wagstrom got
Yeah,
in.
yeah. There were some. I don't remember all
I
the
have
other
no
ones.
idea what my stat line for IHF was. All I know, I played for a long time.
Well,
I
yeah,
played like season 44. The second year
yeah, yeah.
I was even eligible
Barney Stinson.
until season 63. So
So what's his?
it's
Currently Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Is
I
his user
currently.
or I don't know his
I mean,
username anymore. Narconis.
now that they abolished under the 155 TP
Oh
players,
yes.
he can finally retire. Oh, that's a first ballot right there in like 2 seasons.
Jesus Christ.
They
The
they just gotta they just gotta chop off the last like 8 years, 9 seasons, and just
uh,
uh look at when he was actually good. With Hamilton when you know they were playing some decent hockey. You know, uh, let's see, nothing amazing. I actually take that back. I just got Sven. I now have 3 awards, and 2 diamonds so far.
nice. I don't think we
Oh,
had
4
another award.
diamonds.
We mentioned
Yeah.
this last week, but you and I are due charity cards for our players too, which is
Yeah,
pretty cool.
we are. I should probably update the cards for last season. I still need to do that, so I
Ah.
should probably do that this week. I just got a little bit lazy with site jobs with being sick in the
Oh yeah,
holidays.
yeah, that'll happen. That's fair.
Probably gotta buckle down and spend like tomorrow night doing it all. But yeah, uh, nothing too great for like 50 plus cards. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's a
you
little.
got some. I got okay.
I mean, here's
Duplicate
some. Yeah,
Sven.
and you
That's funny.
got Adams player as well.
Yeah, a couple of award winners, which is nice. But
Yeah,
we're
look at
looking
Hall
for
of
Hall of
Fames. That's where
Fames.
it's at right
Oh,
now.
got Petrov. It was pretty funny because it didn't show for a
Yeah.
second. So
This has gone a lot better than like most. There's
oh, Richard
Richard
Fist.
Fist. I actually didn't. Oh yeah, I guess Turd Ferguson. Okay, fair enough. I was gonna say I
Yeah,
didn't realize he won an award, and then I saw you what award it was. It's like
he was
okay,
a
yeah,
turd.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
uh, yeah. This like there hasn't been any lag on the card flipping this time, which is kind of crazy.
yeah,
I probably just ruined it. It's probably gonna start happening now,
maybe.
but yeah, these have all flipped very smoothly on my end, so we're not seeing like 3 of the cards, and then yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Come on, come on.
Okay, now we're getting
Like
to
this is getting
the sludge of things.
yeah. Little Manius. Oh yeah, hey, Bonk and Slappy are
Yeah,
back.
they came back.
That's pretty cool. Listen to
Yeah.
the last couple big Slappy hours. I don't uh really remember what they talked about. I mean, it was standard Bonk and Slappy fairs,
Yeah.
So that's cool. I'm glad they're back.
Oh, Adrian Ayres. Gordy just retired again.
Oh yeah. Like, all right, dude. All right. Whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
do
Steve
what you want.
Harrington. Okay.
Hey, we did
Oh,
Timo Haas too.
I got Timo
Nice.
Haas. I
All
got his
right.
award, and now I got his Hall of
Hell
Fame.
yeah. Hell yeah. What's he?
Not bad.
99.
Shout
Very
out
nice.
to Insight. I don't know if he still has a player. Does he have a player?
He does technically, but I'm pretty sure he's inactive again. So
Damn.
yeah, he created a goalie the same season I did, and then I think he stuck around for Christian Eriksen. Hell yeah.
Okay.
That's a solid
Okay.
one. Yeah, stuck around for a couple seasons, and now he's gone. I don't know what TV he got to.
Yeah. Oh, well, Toronto didn't pick him in the first this time, so
Yeah.
maybe that's why.
No.
All right.
He goes inactive when they pick him.
True.
It's when they
True.
don't.
Oh, Olaf,
All right, there you
the
go.
goalie.
Looking for that gold border. Come on.
I know.
What do you
I
got?
mean, I already got one, so I'm fine.
that's
So, and
pretty
I have like
nice.
30 Hall of Fames. You only have one.
No,
So.
you have what, 4, right? Is that 3 or 4, right?
Oh, I have 4. It looks like.
Is that other one probably? It must be an award card. No, you have 5. Oh,
I got 5. How did I get?
wow.
Wait.
Yeah.
Which
They're
one?
not-
Oh wait, I think I remember. Biddy's was the recent one, and maybe Garrett. I don't know how I got
Yeah.
5, but
Yeah, McFadden and Timo Haas, though. That's pretty.
okay, not bad. My
nice.
luck's turning around. How many do you have?
I still have 1. It's fine. No sweat. I'm not worried about it. It's one of these days. It's like it has to.
Well,
turn
I'll
around,
I'll
right?
get 7 now since I won it. Since I got 2 that I'm waiting on. So maybe I will wait for Thomas and maybe the other one I'll 'cause I gotta go on the Jess one, the Jess podcast. So maybe I'll let them pick.
Oh yeah. When do you know when
Yeah.
you're doing that?
Nope,
Nope, not yet.
but eventually I will.
I've been checking theirs out, like on the YouTube where they stream it the last couple
Yeah.
times here.
Oh, I gotta listen to probably the one that they did with Hannah.
I think that was
I just keep on forgetting.
not the last one, the one before last, I think. 'Cause I think they
Yeah, I
had.
think so.
Did they have somebody on this last one, or is it just them? Oh, there we go. We got blank cards.
Now we're lagging.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
oh, nice.
Nikolai. That's fun.
Nikolai
Oh, and
and
Kirkstone. Okay. Not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's
solid. I
funny
mean,
there isn't any like outline for the
yeah. So
for the winners.
they kind
Yeah,
of
so they just
go
kind
under
of
the radar
blend in.
slightly. Yeah.
Oh,
Heinrich. That was last
Heinrich.
season. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That
Yeah,
was
66. What do you?
yeah.
Is that some child actor or something? Who was that?
I have no idea.
I don't know who that was. Looked very young, and weird. But then if it was actually a hockey player, I wouldn't know them either. So it's not even like.
Yeah. Like you don't know who this guy is.
No,
Yeah,
I know.
actually, I think that's Drew Doughty.
It's LA guy. McZee's render.
Avatar?
Yes, right. That's him. Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't it?
okay. It could have
Yeah,
been.
it's
I have
Kopitar.
no idea.
It's McZee's permanent render. It's just like render for every one of his players. Which, fair enough, I guess. If you really liked the player,
Yeah.
go for it. It's just funny. I only like recognize him because he's got like a weird. I don't know. It's like distinct features.
Yeah, the eyes a little bit
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. He's got like a.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we have? We got 8 left. Wow.
Oh, do we? I have no idea.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, 7. Yeah. Okay, Kieran.
It's been a really good run for the award cards. Seems like
Yeah,
we got
I
a lot
know.
of those.
I've gotten a good amount of awards. I've just won a Hall of Fame. Ain't bad.
That's fine. One every 100 seems like pretty okay. I don't know what the actual like percentage is, but that feels pretty good.
So I think percentages it should be around 1 in 100, I believe.
That feels like
Maybe
yeah, that
one
feels
in
about
no, I
right.
think it's 1 in every 250. You're
Okay, yeah, I mean
supposed to get.
that seems
So
okay. I'm
oh,
really
Gary
like
agrees.
working that
Okay,
number
last
pretty
one.
hard.
Yeah. And no, yeah, that's it.
All
That's it.
right, not bad.
I got some good good ones this opening.
Has
They
anybody
they load.
suggested like a sort by like recent option for the
No.
cards? I feel like that's a thing
No.
that I don't know how difficult that would be. It feels like it might be kind of tricky to do. I don't know. This is not my.
Yeah.
I have no idea, but it
Well,
seems like that'd be kind of cool.
they don't store like each individual like the time that you get them, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, yeah.
Actually, I have no idea if they
Well,
don't
I
or
yeah,
don't,
I
but
couldn't tell you. I just
uh
imagine it's not easy to do unless you've kind
yeah.
of planned to do that, right?
Okay, I got some decent ones now. I
Nice.
think who has
I'm
the
gonna.
most Hall of Fame?
Oh God,
I
it might be
think
7. Like he has so many.
no, it's not
It's
7.
yeah. I don't actually know. I'm gonna get rid of
It's the
yours.
guy who says I want to win the cup.
Oh, me cool. Yeah.
Yeah, am I cool? Yeah.
I change. Oh my God, this thing
Yeah,
is
it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You got
Jesus.
11.
That is frustrating.
Oh yeah, I forgot you got the Lundberg, the Portland Lundberg.
Hell yeah. I got my screen back up by the way, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you're safe. All right, I gotta look now. I want to look at the. Oh my God, help card pack thing. Go. I do want to check out. How many? Because 7 got a bunch recently. He got like 3 or
Yeah.
4 in the past few weeks. Oh my God, help! It's dying. What's up, RCD? I feel
Oh,
like
oh, hey, Red Cape. Yeah, I thought I saw you.
he's like look
I'll
at
check.
goddamn 7's
Rich
weird.
can
One, two,
check.
three, four,
What's
five,
it? God,
six,
what's his
seven,
player again?
8.
What's red? Is
Adam
Adam Driver?
Siana,
No,
Skiana. I'm
Skiata, Skiata. That's what
if
it
you say
is.
the C or not. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 7 has 10. How many did Miku have?
Uh, 11.
10 plus
Yeah,
2 duplicates. So
yeah.
actually, yeah.
I got two
Oh God,
Skianas.
it's so.
So
I hate looking at it. It makes me so upset. How do you have that kind of luck? Ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna start. Do you want me to share with you?
no, this is fun.
Okay. Okay. All right.
But yeah, no, SHL's been usual. Parody's gotten a lot better though, I think, since actually when did he go inactive? A couple seasons ago. So
Here
I
we go.
think it's gotten better. FHM 8 if you haven't seen.
Here you go. There's your player. Uh, pretty sure I'd seen him. Have you really not been around for that long? I guess I hadn't noticed, but then again, I probably
You
wouldn't
haven't
have.
noticed? Wow.
Like, because I mean, he I guess recently is now on LA, but I knew he was inactive then, but I didn't know when that began, so I wouldn't have guessed a year.
Wow.
Eric
Can't
Hudson.
believe you didn't notice. Red Cape,
Um,
did he recreate? I bet he recreated, right? Because he retired.
yeah, I don't know. I read the retirement, but I don't remember if he said he was planning to recreate or not.
He has not recruited yet, so who knows?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he's gonna
I
make
knew
it
he hadn't
at
yet.
season 70. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, GMing's. I think. Well, I guess I don't know, but it feels like it's probably way better, just because yeah, there's no pressure to test sim anymore since you can't. Although it's kind of a double-edged sword, right? Because if you can't, there's the pressure's not there, but also if you can't get your team going, it's a lot harder to like.
Yeah.
I assume. I guess I don't know what. Yeah.
I just let Jeffy take care of it for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
So
That's the real trick: is get somebody who actually knows what they're doing and just like go hands off. That's
Yeah, it's great.
the
I mean, then I trust Jeffy, and if we do bad in Case Out, there's always next season.
S70. What you got? You got plans for what your player is going to be? What type of player you want there, RCD?
Offensive forward, I'm gonna bet.
Hey, Trucker Grogan, excuse me, Turd Ferguson, S44. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, always a forward. Forward's always the most fun. So
Yep, yep. Oh boy. All right. So we're down almost 20 so far. Not a whole lot. A couple
and
diamonds.
you haven't gotten anything.
Yeah, a couple awards cards. Nothing that I'm like super
Yeah.
excited about, but some alright stuff. It's fine. It's totally fine. Oh, good double Rart. Oh, you played forward in IAHF? Yeah, yeah. It's uh it feels a little bit, I mean, it feels a little bit more dynamic because you get you can like still
There's
kind
just
of be.
more options.
Yeah, yeah, there's more options. You get, I don't know. Defense feels a little bit like I don't know. You're either a defensive defenseman or you're not great. Like those are your options.
Yeah.
Like offensive defenseman, unless you're on like a dominant team, does not feel that good. And even then, I don't know that it feels that good either. It might. It might like if you're an offensive defenseman on Winnipeg or Seattle or something like that, or Toronto, it probably feels okay. But outside of those kind of teams, it's probably like, oh, I'm not doing a whole lot to help. But again, I don't know. These are things I'm not really familiar with. So maybe a defenseman, somebody who plays defense would say differently. But that's my impression. Mm. Mm. Got myself. There we go. My not current self or
Yeah.
recent self, old self.
The first self.
The original self. I think after this,
only go to one.
after this we'll do a Bork Laser. All right, something. The classic Brock Lesnar render.
What are you saying after this?
After this, I think we'll do the old IIHF team thing, Team Lotto.
Oh, yeah, yeah. See what team you're gonna be
See
on.
what team I'm going to be on. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, there's the same in STHS though. Really, like offensive defensemen kind of weren't really much of a thing. Like kinda, but like I don't know.
Not to the extent. Well, I mean, it was kind of like the NHL. Like, how many point per game
Yeah,
defensemen do you see in the
it's not
NHL?
really a thing.
I mean, you have like Eric Carlson this year. I think it's like 15 goals, which is insane.
I have not been. I watched like the first. So again like I only.
You only watch college hockey.
I don't even really watch that much, mostly because it's difficult to do. Like,
Yeah,
and it's not. It's probably less difficult if I were like not particular about what team I watched, but since I'm only interested in the one team,
yeah, North
it's
Dakota.
tricky. Yeah, yeah. Oh, did I tell you about my trip to Vegas? Right.
Yeah, you told me about how you lost your voice.
Well, did I tell you about how the game went? Because
No. Oh,
they
did you watch the Vegas game?
well, so we went to for the USA or US Hockey Hall of Fame game, which my
Oh, okay.
college team plays in. It's kind of like
Oh,
it's a real game, but it's like
yeah,
sort of like an exhibition because they usually play against a kind of a not great team, right?
yeah,
So they played against Arizona State, right? It's like, okay,
yeah.
that should
ASU,
be
yeah,
a
yeah.
softball, right? No problem.
No, ASU's hockey team's actually pretty good.
It was all right. But we lost. We lost. We did lose.
Oh, wow.
Which is really embarrassing. It was so funny to watch. Cause like the first 10 minutes of the game, we scored twice, and it was like, okay, kind of see where this is going. Like they did not. We looked like we were just gonna run them over. It wasn't. And then I felt like our team just kind of stopped playing.
Uh-huh.
And then they scored 3 in a row, and I think we lost 3-2. I mean, they might have got an empty net towards the end. I don't remember. But it was like, oh, Arizona State. Like, oh, that's embarrassing.
Minnesota State's not that bad, man.
They didn't look terrible for sure, but like it's still a team we should beat. Um, Same thing happened last
Wow.
season against Penn State as well. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, this is a team we should definitely beat, and that one was worse though. I think we lost that one by a larger margin for sure. Bobby Lane,
Yeah.
Ryan Jester, hell yeah, pretty happy with that
Not
one.
bad.
Yeah, but so yeah, I started watching NHL this season. I watched like the first 6 or so Hawks games, and they looked
Yeah.
like they didn't look terrible,
Well,
which was
not a great
disappointing.
team
Like I
to
wanted them to
look
be
at.
bad, right?
Yeah, they should be bad, and now
And
they are bad.
yeah, so that's what I stopped watching, and they just fell apart. And I was like, okay, perfect, no more watching. Continue to
Yeah.
collapse. This is what we want. Get a top 3 pick. Let's go.
I don't know if you've
uh,
seen the Flyers, but we've lost 10 in a row.
yeah, there's
So
some bad teams this season. Since we started out good, it puts us in the hole, kind of like being
yeah,
one of
yeah.
the
Same with
worst
the Flyers.
teams.
We were 7-3-2, and then you know
It's frustrating. I have not looked at standings in a while, so I don't actually know where. I,
I
I
have no
I
idea.
usually go to the Hawks subreddit and look at like the post game thread just to see, and it's the last like many have been losses. So it's been all right. This is
Yeah,
this is going the way we want it, or I want it now anyway. But it was kind of fun early in the season. The team looked
yeah,
young and energized, and not good, but like the young guys that they brought in were trying hard, which was cool to see. Um,
yeah.
but so yeah, that's been my experience for early in the season. I don't know why how we got to that. You know, I'm 60 in and still no Hall of Fame, so this is pretty standard
It's
stuff. Pretty
yeah,
pretty
pretty
normal.
standard for you.
Yeah, I'm on pace, exactly on pace, right where we want to be.
Yeah, exactly. For aiming for 0.
Yeah, yeah. I'm quite happy with the Bobby Lane Ryan Jester though.
Jester.
Yeah, yeah. That's a nice one to get. I'm happy with that. But I'd be also happy with another Hall of Fame card as my second.
Yeah, maybe you get a Lundberg Hall of Fame.
It'd be okay, but I'd settle for I don't know what's the
Eddie.
worst Hall of Fame. I mean, Lundberg might be in the running in terms of overall rating for worst Hall of Fame
Well,
player, but uh,
you know, can't get picky.
yeah, no, I'm not even the least bit picky at this point. Okay, Urson Zimmerman, happy. Happy to get my boy Urson, who I believe is fully inactive at this point. Just a bit sad.
Yeah, he is. A lot of old, or not like even old people, but like
Yeah,
the
it's
the
the
season
cycle of
like the season like 50s people, that
yeah,
were super active.
yeah. That's the way of things in SHL. Yeah, were
Not
you?
us though.
Yeah, yeah. No, not us. Can't do it.
Can't be us.
Got to maintain this
Yeah, I gotta get
legacy.
back to 500 mil. I lost since I dipped a little bit since I had to buy stuff.
I got a nice little bump because I got double file work pay last season, which is kind of
Oh
nice.
wow,
Yeah,
look at you.
because
My
hey,
the podcast that I did with Rice, we got 5.6 mil for an hour. So
what? How?
double media
Oh, it
pay.
was double media. Oh, for
Yeah,
you guys draft stuff. I was
yeah,
actually kind of excited to talk about the draft this season. I was like, all right, we're gonna get some draft talk in. It'd be kind of nice. And then it didn't happen because
yeah. I got to keep on doing that for my prospects each season. Just bring one on, talk for an hour. We all get a lot of
I mean,
money.
it's I think easier than people realize.
It's
It's
so
just kind of the
easy.
initiative of like doing it, and
Yeah, I mean, we also talk. I mean, Rice and I spoke 9,000 words. So it's a lot of work.
it is, but it isn't. Like right, it's like
Yeah,
as long as you're
it's a lot
comfortable,
easier than typing.
and well, if you're comfortable within the topic, it's like pretty effortless.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's. Oh, did you listen to the most recent Hammer Time by chance?
I've not.
Do I that
Was it good?
Yeah, yeah. Hammer had Mike Liut.
Okay,
Yeah, the on it was really good. The dude seems really really cool. So
that's cool.
yeah, yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
Maybe I gotta listen to. I just don't listen to podcasts at the moment.
I don't. normally. Like I haven't in a while, but since Slappy and Bonk came back, I kind of like occasionally dip into some other ones, and I haven't listened to a ton of the Hammer Times. I think maybe this is my third one that I listened to.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh my god, what? Yeah, whatever. This pack is. I got double Kyle
That's
Sutton,
an
but
insane pack.
yeah, it's actually super legit. Except I don't particularly care about things that aren't Hall of Fame at this point. So
Yeah.
it would have been
Yeah,
great, like
for podcasts, all you need is a good co-host,
that. I
and you're
think
good.
yeah, and you need somebody that's like willing to like or it's not like it's a
Yes, for an
huge
hour.
well, it's not a big task. It's not like a big undertaking, but somebody still has to like do everything, like record stuff and kind of like run it, which again isn't
Yeah.
a huge undertaking, but it still requires a little bit of like effort, and it's easier kind of not to. Um,
Yeah, I
so if you
mean,
got that
we
person, just
barely
having
do
somebody
work.
else is like it's automatic. Like you, of course, that yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we barely prep.
Yeah, no, not at all. Like yeah, for this, I post in the questions thread. Nobody asked any questions, and then like an hour before, I ask if you're still down, and you say yes. And then around that time, usually I make sure my setup is correct. Although this time I did not.
Yeah.
I didn't have my setup prepped until like about 10 minutes prior, which is normally about the time we jump into the voice chat. Um,
Yeah.
and didn't yeah, like it's completely haphazard. There's no prep. There's no like it's just
But, like, we're also, like, the tough people that can
right.
just BS about it for an hour because, we've been around the block.
Yes.
So,
That's
like,
a
a lot
big
of
part
people,
of it.
they can't really, like, talk for an hour about bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, having like like an extensive history with the league, and being pretty intimately familiar with like a lot of elements of it, even not even the sim necessarily. Oh my god.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, we open packs, which, takes up a good amount, but, we also talk about New England since it's my team. We talk about LA a little bit, and then we just talk about a random shit.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so we're down to the last two here. Um, it's been fine, right? It's
Well, no Hall of Fame.
no Hall of Fame, which is definitely a disappointment. You know, it's fine. Like I feel like I'm building a reserve of luck that's gonna pay
Mhm.
off here in the future. Um,
Maybe it doesn't though.
it has to. I don't even have like a top tier Hall of Fame. I have a 94 overall Theo Kane. Like,
Hey, Theo Kane,
like he was legit. Don't
Theo
get me
Kane is
wrong.
good.
But like in the scale of Hall of Fame players, there's he's probably amongst the lowest, right? 94 is probably got to be like
Yeah.
one of the lower end Hall of Fame. Yeah. Anyway,
Well, he
um,
is, but
it's fine. No disrespect, but all right. All right, let's do some IIHF. I hate saying IIHF. I feel bad saying it. It doesn't
double
work
IHF.
in my mouth. Like it doesn't happen correctly. Um,
Yeah.
so I hate saying it. All right, so I'm gonna use like a draft lotto thing. Did I set it up already? I did not. So let's get here. There's that on there. Okay, so I kind of I think last season is when teams kind of started reaching out finally, which I say finally, like it was, you know, hurtful or anything. It's whatever. Um,
Yeah.
but I kind of already had an idea of like the teams that I wanted to go to. I was just kind of like, I wanted to make sure that they had space for me, and that like you know they could take me essentially.
Yeah.
Um, so I guess I'll just so the three teams that was most interested were Finland, um,
Yeah.
Norway,
And
and
Czechia.
Sweden.
Oh.
Um, there's a theme, right? There's a bit of a theme between
Uh-huh.
those three, right? In terms of like geography and
Location,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Essentially, like Finland, uh, Carpi is great. They got a handful of pretty cool people on there. And they're like pretty dang good team consistently, which is nice. Um, Norway, kind of. I mean, they're all essentially the same thing, which is why I'm doing this rather than choosing because I kind of can't make up my mind. They're all three of them have like tons of great users that I really like. Um, the only I guess separating factor is Sweden was like my first player was on Sweden,
Yeah.
which it's kind of nice. We'd kind of nice to go back, but I kind of equalized that by thinking like, okay, having Sweden in this list, they're like a kind of a front runner in IIHF. Their roster's really good. Um,
Yeah.
so I kind of balanced that against like that's a negative, but like the fact that my player was there is kind of a positive. So they kind of even each other out and kind of like I feel like it balances a little bit, but still, you know. So there you go. There's kind of my reasoning for it's essentially just like I like all the people on all these teams. And,
Yeah.
I nearly had Ireland in this list too, because Frenchie I feel like is like bringing in lots of great people, and that team's potentially going to be really good.
Yeah.
And like it would fit my player's window like perfectly if you're worried about IIHF windows, which I'm not, but it's something I thought of. But ultimately, I was like, not really. I don't dig the Ireland vibe. It doesn't feel like a legitimate team to me, which is kind of silly.
Wow.
It's just
How
how
dare you?
It's just I don't know. It feels weird. But anyway, let's do this thing, right? Now, no RCD, I will not rig it for Norway. Although I would love to go to Norway because they're cool. And Kez is pretty chill. So let's see what happens here. Pick 3, Finland. So Finland's out.
Okay.
Which, sorry, Carpi. Condolences. I still am a fan of Finland. I like you guys. You guys are cool. Let's see. All right, let's just I guess do number 1. I'm trying to like
Yeah,
drag
you
this
gotta
out
do
a little
number
bit
one
because
now.
like I guess we only have like 15 minutes. It's not that bad. Let's just go
Yeah.
number 1, Norway. There you go. Going
Okay. Well,
going to
I
Norway.
guess
So I
you
will
rigged it for Norway.
did totally rigged it for Norway. Sorry to I mean it wasn't like it's whatever, I'm not like yeah, cool, Norway. I'm happy with that. I would have been
Yeah,
happy
now
no
you
matter
got
what, right?
Norway.
So I'll yell at Kez at some point and we'll get the transfer done.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to play for a while because like all 3 of these teams were, like I said, pretty good. So, and also I'm not going to be unbanked for like another season and a half or whatever, right? So, probably don't want a 425 player on the roster at the moment. So, there you go.
Yeah, probably not.
Why do I have my updates? Oh yeah, I was checking the count, the episode count. All right, what else do we got? I mean, I'm kind of out of stuff unless you want to talk fantasy stuff.
I don't want to talk fantasy stuff, but you can if you want.
Because Norway did win. Norway won. So I'll PM you in a little while here. At some point, and then we can. I mean, it's whatever. Make it official, I guess, because it feels like it's not the appropriate channel to like officially make any like but yes, Norway. Fantasy. I guess I don't even. So normally I'd just be like, did you even sign up for fantasy this season, Luke?
No.
No. Have you just
I
kind of like?
haven't for the past couple seasons.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't even know where to. Defense this season, I feel like was really hard to nail down.
Uh-huh.
It was like none of the top choices to me felt good. Even Makala didn't feel super great this season. Don't worry about it, Kez. I'll PM you. Don't even worry about it. Makala didn't feel super like. I felt like with as good as Calgary was potentially going to be, Makala wasn't going to be as valuable. Still probably a first rounder, and still most people are probably still going to take him first overall. But I would have had like super serious reservations taking him first overall.
Yeah.
And I don't even know like what level he's performing at, honestly, right now. I should probably get out of this. What am I doing? Sorry. Full screen. What is this? Oh yeah, I see. Let's see. Oh, okay. Chicago. Chicago is an interesting one for me. Because I feel like people kind of across the board were underrating Chicago. I didn't know player wise, I wasn't really comfortable taking players from Chicago simply because like I wasn't sure if they'd recover, which I thought they would, but it's hard to say. And then B, like which players were gonna you know do the Chicago thing they had typically done, which was rack up a ton of shots, um, which for me is like kind of my measuring stick for how I um, kind of like judge forwards. Is I'm looking for big shot totals, and then typically that's going to lead to what you want, goals and assists.
Yeah.
So I didn't know where to rate or like where to like value those players. So I didn't ignore them, but I didn't look at them unless like I thought it was like super value, which didn't end up being the case in any situation. I was more comfortable with guys like Rock Strongo late. I thought I so I heard that Valor was going to be moved
Yeah.
before the media post. Um I think it was before the media post. I'm pretty sure it was. Um and so um I kind of waited on that, knowing that Valor would probably get picked early in most drafts. Actually, the reason I knew I kind of found out about that is because I had planned to pick Valor early, and I was talking to Wally about it, and he was like, "Well, take Dogwood." I was like, "Okay." That was my number 2 choice anyway. So I was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
it was gonna be Valor or Dogwood." I liked them both basically equally, but I was like kind of like waffling on it. So I talked to Wally about it. So got Dogwood third overall, which is okay. It's been fine, you know. But then
Yeah.
after the move, and they brought in Strongo, which I did have a little bit more insight on because of being on LA. Um, and so I kind of sat on Strongo, and then as that like as the draft went on, I was like pretty confident Strongo was going to be there late in the draft. So I talked to Wally and said, "Hey, listen, where's Strongo going to be in your lineup? Is he basically going to go slot right into the Valor spot?" And it sounded like that was the case. So um, that felt like a really strong pick.
Yeah.
No certainty, but like it feels like a good like a good bet to take. And it's worked out really well. I think he's like 14th in the league in scoring.
Okay.
For fantasy rather. I don't know what he is at for like actual league scoring, but for fantasy he's inside top 20. I don't know exactly where he's at, but
Yeah.
but my defense picks were questionable. No, that's not true. One was really good. One was I thought really good. And then turned out he wasn't. But then after I swapped, he. Oh my god, it's a nightmare. My swap has been a nightmare. I don't know how it's affected me, but it's not good. Um. Anyway, I don't know. I don't. Usually, I have a. It's tough talking about this because like if you're not playing fantasy, you're not interested.
Yeah, I'm not interested at all with fantasy.
Man, do you got anything else you wanna talk about? I don't want to basically just talk
Uh,
at you
I
about.
I don't. It's been really boring.
It really has. Outside of the draft, like, and then yeah, I got nothing else. Do you want to? Let me see. You look around really quick. Um, who Hoove came back. That's kind of interesting, right?
I guess so,
I mean,
but
it's
he's
interesting,
gonna be an inactive goalie,
right?
so
But it's interesting on the because he'll stick around long enough to have a decent player in the SMJHL, right?
yeah.
So it's interesting on the like that, like from that angle, um, because like having a waiver pickup if you need a goalie in the
Oh, it's
SMJHL, it's
amazing for
like
the
actually super
SMJHL.
good. Yeah, yeah.
They got 4 seasons of them.
Yeah, I mean, he's not gonna probably not gonna cap out for his like 425, but he'll probably hit 300 plus, decent
Yeah.
chance. So that's kind of cool. Hooves a pretty cool dude too. Uh,
Yeah, I like Hoove. Yeah, no, he did. I mean, former
was
Vancouver
he?
GM.
That's what I was
So
gonna ask. Was he the GM there? I wasn't sure if that was
yeah, he was.
okay. 'Cause I knew
So
he was.
can't go wrong with him.
This is the Vancouver jerseys. Are they still his?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, and the logo, I'm pretty sure he did as well.
Yeah, I think so
or
too. Yeah.
modified. So
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Be nice if he stuck around and did some more logo / jersey work, because his stuff is always really, really good.
yeah,
What else?
I
We got
don't
anything
know.
else interesting going
I mean,
on?
you want to talk
Not
about
really.
SMJHL real quick,
We
but
could do
like,
that. I mean,
do you want to guess who's winning the division or winning the league right now?
um, I think it's Detroit, isn't it?
It is
Unless it
Detroit.
changed today.
No, I mean it's Sunday, so they can't. But
I mean,
it's Detroit.
yesterday rather. Sorry, yesterday.
Yeah,
See, I told you yesterday didn't exist. Like yesterday
yeah,
did not happen. I swear to God, this weekend's been so short. Yeah, Detroit is scoring at like a ridiculous clip.
yeah.
They're really good. Which is kind of frustrating because we have like kind of a lot of more TB than they do. Um,
They're just better. What
yeah,
can you
yeah,
say?
totally fine. I don't have any issue with it. It's super, super cool.
What team are you on?
I'm on Carolina.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Yeah, our forward. We have 6 425 forwards right now.
Yeah.
Which is kind
So
of
why aren't you doing
ridiculous.
better?
Coaching is still the most important thing in the league.
Uh-huh.
But whatever, it's fine. I don't hate it. I'm not
You're
bitter.
telling me that Detroit is testing. You heard it here first.
No, I'm saying that what whatever they're doing is better coaching wise. It has nothing to do with their players or their TPE or their player builds. Like it's all
Yeah.
coaching. Not all coaching. It's like 95% coaching. But anyway, again, it's not at all bitter. It's fine. I mean, I don't know. I think also what's his name? Battleborn guy. Is having like a crazy good season too. I see. Can I? Yes. What's his name? Oh God, why can't I remember his username? He was on LA for a long time, like on his first player. Uh, God, I can't remember the dude's name. Hold on, we'll find it.
Yeah, go find it.
Nevada Battleborn. I 100% should know this, and it's pretty bad. Um, Bottas. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, his player is insane.
Uh-huh.
Almost what was he? Not quite
Like 28 points.
28 points, 16 games, 16 goals, a goal per game. Pretty good. Pretty good player. Is what's his name? Banana and Waffles. Pretty close behind. 26 points, 16 games. So yeah, it's there's that. Carolina has terrible PDO. And we have we got 2 players at a point per game, so that's fine.
Yeah.
But I think that's based because of today. I think yesterday or not today, Saturday. Again, I can't. I think on leading up to Saturday, we might have had Justice as a point per game, maybe only, but maybe not even him. I don't know. We're starting to maybe hopefully figure it out. I don't know. I have faith that 7 will get it going. I just it's tough. It's tough. What are you gonna do though? You got any closing thoughts? Anything to finish on here?
Not really, no.
Cool. Me too.
Pretty boring week.
It is. It's tough. It's tough. And I'm gonna see if I can find. Nope. Nope. How about I'm gonna take a real quick look to see if the updaters are done.
Don't think they are.
I also don't think they are, but I'm hopeful. I see a few more done. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. 3 teams left. Hell yeah, let's go. I mean,
Wow.
it's still pretty late in my opinion. They should be done, but what are
Yeah.
you gonna do? It's just life, right? So I'll probably after this do those 3 teams, or do those not 3 teams, do everybody else in the file, and then hopefully, what's his name, Holtz can do the rest later tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I guess let's wrap it up, eh? What do you say?
Alright. I'm fine with that.
All right. Thanks for hanging out, Kez, RCD. Anybody else who might have been hanging out? Anybody else listening in the?
That was a boring ass
This
episode,
was a
huh?
tough one. This was not. There was not. There's nothing going on.
Yeah,
We opened 200 packs of cards.
we did.
Um,
We got one Hall of Fame and a bunch of award
uh,
winners and
a
shit.
lot of award. Yeah, fair. Well, actually, I think I got what like a couple. I don't know. Mine was not good.
Yeah,
Um, but it'll turn around one day. I'm sure. I'm
yeah.
I'm confident. Not at all. Um,
All right.
all right. Yeah, we will catch you next week. You gonna be around next week, there, Luke?
Yeah, should
All
be
right.
good
Hopefully
with
we got.
that. Maybe things will be more exciting.
Yeah, hopefully we got something going on. We'll be like what halfway point of the season, roughly.
Yeah,
So maybe we'll be able to talk like I don't know, fantasy. God, my brain is a playoff preview. Get a little bit of a idea of like what the playoffs might look like. Um,
yeah.
something I don't know, but
All
yeah,
right,
yeah. We'll catch you later. Thanks for hanging out, Luke.
all right. See ya.
Yeah, take it easy. Where's my disconnect? There we go. All right, yeah. If anybody's hanging out still, if you got any questions, anything you want to chat about, I'll hang out for a couple more minutes. Um, but otherwise, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna shoot Kez a message really quick. um, not boy, has fantasy been it's been a little bit harder to predict. But like it's mostly like yeah, I mean that's all. It's a little bit trickier with fantasy with the no test simming. Especially last season, I think because last season was the first season of no test simming, or was it the season before? The first season of no test simming, which I think was last season, right? God, I don't know. I found I don't remember if last season was the first season or not, but I found last season difficult to predict. Like because Toronto came out of nowhere and was like a powerhouse with like tons of scoring. Um, so once that was established for this season, it was like okay, so chances are they've still got things going. Their roster hasn't changed that much, so you can kind of see where that was going. But last season it was like, oh, what's this? But that's the only Calgary too. Calgary was a little bit surprising, although that has fewer fantasy implications last season. This season has a few more because they're scoring a little bit better, I think. Um, I still wasn't like super excited to grab anybody on Calgary relative to like somebody like Toronto anyway. But both those two teams last season were like big surprises, and I had no you know um, no inkling that they were going to be good or as good as they were. So it was kind of like, oh shoot, okay, so this is a thing. But this season didn't feel that bad. This season didn't feel that crazy. Um, there've been a few swings, but like yeah, not super crazy. It's going to be a matter of like I think trying to figure out which team has like made the jump each season. Like um, I don't know. It hasn't changed like the way I approach fantasy. Um, so I guess I haven't. Yeah, I don't know. I'd be interested to know like so Dwight and I chat fantasy occasionally here and there, and I'd be interested to know if like he had any thoughts on it. Because like I said, it didn't change my approach. Outside of defense, unless you have like a super ultra or like a runaway first overall pick for defense, it doesn't. I don't know. I'm just not confident in that I can pick a good defenseman. No, that's not totally true. Because I did have Slavikov, Vladimir Shenko, the San Francisco defenseman, which I was pretty confident in. But the issue being like with defensemen in particular, if you're looking at defensemen that are like high TPE defensemen on bad teams, it's not that simple. Like you can't just pick that and be like, okay, that's a good pick. Because it comes down to how they're using that player. If they're using that player correctly, not correctly, but like as a defensive player to block shots, that player is going to be really, really good in fantasy. But if they're not, who knows? Probably not. So like you can't. It's not as simple as just going high TPE. You have to try and figure out how the player is going to be used, or just take a reasonably high defenseman on a team that's really good and just kind of hope it works out, which isn't the worst approach, but not my favorite. I think I'm gonna call it a night there. I want to try and get this file work done, even though the still 3. Hopefully they're being worked on. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for hanging out, RCD. Thanks for hanging out, Kez. Even though you were not able to hear things, I guess. But yeah, we will catch y'all next week. So later.